Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. This is the extended reading from my TikTok over at Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. And this is for all Capricorn placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. My name is Melissa. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. In the description box below, you'll see all my links, different areas of media, if you'd like to leave a tip, because abundance, I'm accepting all form of abundance right now. So even $1 would be great. Thank you so much if this connects with you. I also very much appreciate your likes and your comments, whether they're good, bad, ugly. I take them all. Your lesson card for this month of May, and this is more of a general and business reading, is gratitude. You know, when things get tough, it is much, much better to, instead of worrying and trying to control the outcomes of something that might be plaguing you at the moment, it's better to sit back in gratitude. Now, no, I'm not saying be completely oblivious and just like ride, and try to control matters, but you also need to be like honest. Like sometimes you got to let the universe kind of take care of you. The universe will always take care of whatever your needs are. So in that, I have the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this was in the over in the TikTok mini reading, and I do feel like either you had a business deal go south with somebody from the past, like maybe a Gemini, or even a lover, or maybe an ex-lover, but it looks like it's, you're having regrets. Now, what did you, instead of like, this goes back to the gratitude thing. So say you have regret. That is not going to help you get out of this, okay? So what did you learn? If you can thank Goddess, like, thank you, Goddess, for showing me, like, this is what happens when you don't align with yourself and you make, money choices that aren't smart, right? So you've learned this lesson. So how can you be grateful and feel like, okay, I've learned this lesson. I'm never going to do this again. What kind of money decisions today can you put 2 pennies aside and stick them underneath, into like a little space in like the south, what is it, the southwest corner? Southwest corner of your house. Is it southwest? Oh my gosh, north? East. Southeast corner of your house. I just did this. Southeast corner. I have a love corner and I have a money corner. And both of them have like water features and things like that as I'm, creating the flow, the currency, the drip, right? So yeah, I highly suggest check out Feng Shui. Don't take my mouth for it right now because I'm like all over the place. I'm on day 26 of my cycle. My mind is a little erratic at the moment. But that being said, let's get into the rest of your reading. But I do highly recommend that you look at Feng Shui and look at how you can create different sources of income than being a slave to a paycheck every 2 weeks. Okay? So, I know I become a slave to a paycheck when I get one. When I was in my career before, for sure. I felt very stifled, like I couldn't make any more. I just was getting that paycheck and it was like, that's it. That's all you're ever gonna make, ever, never, never. So, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. And I do feel like you were dealing with either a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces with heavy Gemini flares. And I do feel like, this person kind of helped you through some really rough times, but also created some really rough times for you, Capricorn. So you're showing up as the Two of Pentacles. So maybe work on work-life balance, like maybe take more walks during the day instead of sitting at your desk. Maybe make sure you're eating the right foods, and then make sure you're clocking out. Like close up the messaging app from work. Do not answer emails after a certain time unless it's absolutely necessary. Like no one is more important than you and what you provide. Okay, so don't be a slave to other people's things. You are you. All right. What's coming across is the Four of Cups. It looks like you feel like you missed the boat on something. Like the universe gave you a gift in a brown paper sack and you were like, I don't want it. And then you realize inside the brown paper sack was like a check for $1 million or something. So woulda, shoulda, coulda. Again, you learned your lesson. The base of the problem, we have the Seven of Cups. So it looks like you have a lot of choices right in front of you right now, and it's feeling a little bit overwhelming. So it's time to get in to the feminine energy of yourself. Instead of trying to like articulate and make sure that we pick the correct decision, maybe it's time to tune into your higher self, goddess, and feel the flow. So maybe what I would really encourage you to do at this point before you make any decisions, make sure you dance, make sure you drink plenty of water, and make sure you ask goddess for help, okay? And it'll come to you. In the past, we have a Page of Cups. So I feel like this was you in the past. You were learning, you were feeling good, you were doing all the things, and you had this like huge hope and like this huge broad like feeling of joy and happiness and serenity, and all of it was taken away by this stupid decision that I don't know if it was necessarily yours, but it happened. So what? You made a mistake. Nothing is out of the question for you, okay? And so I feel like you're wanting to get back to this. And the first thing you need to do, Capricorn, is movement, belly dancing, yoga with focus on the womb space and the sacral chakra. Like, we need to churn it out a little bit, okay? Seriously, we need to churn it out, because what's happened is it's blocked up and you can't even think intuitively anymore. You know, we as women, especially Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn moon, a Taurus sun sign, so I'm heavy earth. And I will tell you, we are the deep connection between the earth and all of her Gaia energy and spirit, okay? And if we don't ask for guidance from both, the connection is lost and we have the stupid patriarchal crap that's going on out there. Okay, there, off my soapbox. All right, in the subconscious area, we do have the Three of Swords. I feel like there's like this timekeeper thing. I feel like you're a little heartbroken too. So yes, let's journal a little bit more. Let's do all the girly things. Let's get a sticker book. Let's write about our feelings. Let's get it all out, because you need to get it out in order to fill it back up with something good, okay? Highly recommend that, Capricorn. Seven of Swords, you were deceived, okay? You were totally deceived. I'm sorry, the Six of Swords. I do feel like you deceived, and I would be surprised if the Seven of Swords didn't show up. But you were moving on. You're leaving, you're moving on, and you're moving upwards. So I don't know if you're leaving a company or a relationship. I was hoping this would be more of a business, but this could also be a love rating. And let me tell you why. We're talking about partnerships, okay? And believe it or not, when you're in a partnership with someone and you're sharing bank accounts, you're in a business relationship. Trust me, after getting a divorce after 20 years. So, Capricorn, I really feel like you're moving on, you're taking the kids and moving on. Follow the moon and in your intuition. And like I said, we want you to get back to that happy, joyful, creative spirit that you once were, okay? In the position of Spirit's advice, we have the Ace of Swords. I'm actually going to get the book on this one, because look, it's like, I have this wonderful idea, we're very excited, look, but they're looking upward, okay? So basically asking Spirit, what? Tell me what to say, tell me what to think, right? What should I do next? Let's look at what the book says. I don't always read the book, but sometimes I feel like there's just like a perfect phrase that you need to hear. New beginnings, okay? So Spirit is saying you need a new beginning, you need a new idea, you need new clarity. It's all good, okay? You have to trust that Spirit is going to give you whatever you want. Goddess is going to give you what you want, whatever you speak to, okay? So it's time for you to just like let go and let Spirit help you, all right? What's going on in the energy around you is the Ten of Cups. So you have like familial support, and people, your spirit guides are trying to make your wishes come true, okay? But you need to get your wishes in order too. In your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you think you might say the wrong thing, but you're actually saying the right thing, okay? So if you're moving onward, like if you're leaving a relationship or leaving a business and you're moving onward, you're gonna say the right things. You're just gonna have to say, and I know we're in Mercury retrograde and that's all about communication and things can be a little bit backward, but trust me, whatever happens, you're meant to say it that way, okay? Same with the emails. Hello, final outcome, the Fool, okay? Seriously, clean slate, new start. You learn from your mistakes and you literally move forward. Typically, the Fool is someone with like a with a bag on like the broom, and the bag is supposed to be the baggage in your lessons that you learned. So you're literally moving on, and look how like triumphant this witch is. So that's it for you, Capricorn. I'm so happy that you're having an amazing May, and I look forward to chatting with you in a couple of weeks. Toodaloo.